Hey, everybody, welcome back to XG Wolverine's Place. I am James, and today we are going to be doing our very first episode of Exploring Illinois. Now, for you eagle eyed viewers in the back there, you notice that this is not our traditional old soccer mom number 2. This is not our Kenworth. This is our Volvo V&L. We've got the same livery on this truck that we do on the Kenworth and all the other trucks that are personal. But, for the purposes of the first trip in Illinois, we are going to be using the new released Volvo V&L. I do apologize for the delay in content. I know there has been one, and I am so sorry. This released while we were kind of busy with real life stuff, schedules changing around and everything else. So, just bear with me. I've got stuff in the can. I've got stuff ready to go. I'm one person. I do it all by myself. I don't have a team of people that, I do the content and then I say, here, you do this. So anyhow, but since Illinois is released, and this is the first episode in Exploring Illinois, we also have been blessed with some new paint jobs to take a look at. Not just for this truck, but in general for all the trucks. So we are going to... Okay, so here we go. We're just going to look at the old soccer mom number 1 or number 2. Excuse me, I can't math brain or anything else. I'm looking at this to show you guys what some of the new paint jobs are, obviously to kind of refresh your brain on what the old config looked like for our truck. But then this is where it gets into the company paint jobs. So these are the in-game companies that you can choose to own, the company logos and colors and everything. This is the first company logo. I think that actually looks cool. What's really nice about it is if you wanted to change your colors, for instance, like if I don't want all this white, right? I can click that. I can move to here. Move it to about that color right there. That's about the same color, but it obviously then it makes the white go away. Or then it makes that go away. But then if I wanted to do this, which I can come back over to here. Yeah. That's about close. So it needs to be a little bit. It's not as, there we go. That's almost, for an eyeball view, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, that's actually kind of considering, well, it's not exactly right, but whatever. It is what it is. Doesn't matter. We're just going to make it blue, just for the sake of our thing here. Boom. I'll make it a bright blue. That way it gives you the contrast. And then for this one here, you can make it white. And then the reds, I can change those reds to this, give it a brighter red look. And then just for giggles, for seeing purposes, you can change those. So, you can change all the colors. Now, granted, that is definitely not my company logo. I wish it was slightly different because let's just say I went with this blue up here, you lose the rest of the star. Granted, you can put those right there and you still got exactly what the others is, but you still lose the star. So you have to keep some kind of this in mind. This is another company that you have in the game. Now, what's funny is it's kind of interesting. I'm a slight hockey fan. I do like the Carolina Hurricanes. Been a fan of them for several years. Probably the only professional North Carolina team that I like. Outside of that. But this is very reminiscent of the Whalers alternate jerseys that they use. So that's actually kind of cool. And this is one of those select paint jobs where if you don't like the white, drop it to black or make it red. Because there's no other, there's not going to be any conflicting deal with what's going on there. So I do like that. That company is Connection Point, and then you have Eagle Eye, which, I mean, that looks really cool just by itself. That is actually a cool looking paint job. I mean, granted, these are going to be the same, maybe slight variations on each truck. So, you know, kind of is what it is. Then we got Globe Express. That one's actually not bad. It's very simplistic as far as this is concerned. Now, I'm going to look at the trailers here in a minute. Granted, we usually use our low boy for stuff, but leading lines, I mean, that's actually pretty. Hey, wait a minute. Who else is getting United States Postal Service vibes? Just putting that out there. USPS. Now watch this. We can have some fun with this because, you know, reasons. Let's make this white. Let's make this white. Boom. Look at that. That's not bad. I think it needs to be more teal. Yeah. About like that. About somewhere in there. Right, roughly. Give or take. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. I like that. That's cool. But that's what that one is. Then you have one-way freight. Take them to the train station. It's very simplistic. I'm not sure those lines. That one green square looks like it's supposed to be just an outline, but that actually looks pretty cool. So, you know, you can do a lot with that. I mean, we can change white over to black because it's not really going to matter since they don't have. And since we've done that, we can do this. So now we've done that. So now we can actually see. Now, see, to me, that's the way that one should have been. That one should not have been like this way. So, you know, you can see it there. But to me, if you were to just do this, and you can still see it, but you see it better because it stands out more right there. And that, you don't ever see anything like that in this game until now. So this is actually really nice that they've done that. I do like it. I really do. Your cargo, our road. Alrighty then. Not even gonna be mad at it. So yeah, that was one-way freight. Supply chain. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's change the white over to black. See what that does for us. Oh wow. You got little blue arrows up there. On top of the reefer. Or on top of the sleeper. That's kind of neat. I like that. That actually looks pretty cool. I mean, that really does look nice. It just adds more paint jobs to the party, which, I mean, I'm a fool for a good paint job. I don't think I'll ever use these particular paint jobs just because I just don't think I will. Timber Trail. Now, I do like this one. I have to admit, I like it, and I like it a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drop that down to black. Maybe just, ooh, that doesn't look bad. I mean, I'm not a big yellow fan, but that actually turned out looking pretty nice. Kind of like that. But yeah, but that's pretty much the paint jobs you have to play with as far as they're concerned. And now let's take a look at the trailers. Okay, now we've got our trailer. So you've already seen what the trucks look like. Obviously, you know, okay, there we go. They've changed some of the interface just a little bit on me because I was looking for images. Oh, really? You gotta hit T? Fine. So this is what the truck and trailer is gonna look like with the Volvo hooked up. That way you can kind of get an idea. I do like it. I really do. I think it really does. It goes together very well. The lines actually flow pretty nicely on the Volvo, but we're not here to talk about the Volvo per se. We're here to talk about trailer. All right, so let's take a gander. Okay, so now we're going to go back up here. And see, they didn't... That's kind of weird that they didn't do that for this. I'm very surprised that they didn't. But okay. Scroll down. I guess we're going to have to just kind of wiggle our way through it. So... Australia. So, yeah. You're a star... Your 5-star freight partner. I can't even read. Now that actually looks nice. I actually do like that trailer. I don't know if they have anything on the doors because my doors are chrome because it's just how I roll. And then here's the this one here, the Beyond the Box, more than just delivery. So yeah, that's actually kind of nice. I like the painted skirts. A guy we used to run with back in the day, his name's King Monkey. Good dude, good people. Yeah, he might even like that color just a little bit. Old school. Here's Eagle Eye. So that actually looks kind of nice. I don't know that I'd be putting Swift delivery on the thing, but you know. In our case, the delivery might be swift, but it's probably going to end up being trash. So, yeah. But that's not a bad look. I kind of like that one. Let's see. Now, I don't know what this one here is. This is actually kind of a new one for me. I'm guessing it's a Volvo one. But, yeah, it's not even... That has nothing to do with a company. I don't know. It's a Volvo paint scheme. I guess that's for the V&L. Globe Express. That one's actually kind of cool looking. You know. Grounded locally, delivering globally. So yeah, there's Globe Express. Leading lines. Now I do like this one here. This is actually pretty nice. Flying your freight forward. Why not? So yeah, that's actually kind of nice. Again, it'd probably look a little bit better with the proper paint on a tractor, but unfortunately, it would be nice if you actually had the ability to change color of tractor and trailer simultaneously. That would be really cool. Let's see. So now we have one-way freight. That's this one here. I mean, it's not that bad. Our road. Your cargo, our road. I was like, what in the world? So yeah, it says the same thing on the trailer that it says on the trucks. And then you've got this one here, which I mean that looks really cool. I like the circuitry type look. That's really nice. Again, kind of has a bit of a circuitry / blueprint type feel. From production to destination. Now, that's kind of nice. You know, I mean, they really did put some thought into these things. And then this one here is Timber Trail, which is, you know, hey, why not? I do like that. But again, you know, you can customize these colors the same as you can on the tractor. So that's really good that you can actually make your company colors for your rigs the way you want them to be. Now, I don't know if that actually is extended to the company logo. If you can change that as far as the colors, I don't know. But yeah, so that's pretty much our overview of the trucks and trailers and the company paint jobs that was added. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.